There is no doubt that we are living in some challenging and disorienting times. Many of you have expressed to me that you're feeling more stress, anxiety, and tension, both physically and mentally in your life right now. I know it, and I feel it as well. Years ago, I was taught a relaxation exercise that really helped me in my athletic career and after that, and I'd like to share it with you today. It'll help reduce the stress, the anxiety, and help kind of ease the tension in your body. In order to get the full benefit of this breathing and relaxation exercise, you'll need to lay down someplace comfortable, like a carpeted floor, a couch, or your bed, and someplace that's quiet. And please turn off all of your devices so you won't be disturbed during this exercise. Whenever you're ready, let's begin. So with your arms to your side and your head on the ground, if you need a pillow to support your head, make your neck feel less tense, please do so. Take in a deep breath of air into your belly and into your lungs, expand out, and exhale. Bring your attention to your body right now, laying against whatever it is that you're laying upon. How does it feel right now? Take a moment and see if you can relax into the ground, into the bed, into the couch, wherever you're laying, and just relax into it as though it was supporting you. Good. Now what we're going to do is a little relaxation throughout your body. Take one more deep breath in through your nose, expand into your belly and into your chest, and then out, nice and long and relaxed. Now what I'd like to have you do is take your feet and point your toes away from you. Put a little effort into it, but nothing near maximum. And go ahead and release. And just let your ankles and feet be as they were. Bring your attention to your ankles now. What do they feel like? What do your feet feel like right this moment? And now go ahead and pull your toes towards your head, pressing your heels away from you, creating a little tension in the back of your legs, maybe in the front of your lower leg. And go ahead and release that tension as well. What do the back of your legs feel like now? What do the front of your legs feel like now? And allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into the surface that you're laying on. Now what I'd like you to do is to contract the front of your thighs, the muscle that goes from your knee up to your pelvis. Tighten them up both together, squeezing, tightening, and release. Good. Allow yourself to take another breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then put your full attention on your thighs right now. The musculature that you just contracted, what do they feel like now? Good. Just notice how your body feels at this moment. If your mind runs off into the past or into the future, just bring it back to being present to your body laying against the floor. Now what I'd like to have you do is just gently try to lift your right leg off the ground. You're not really lifting it off the ground, but the intention of lifting it off the ground. For a little bit longer, feel the tension that's created in your body, and then relax. Let that leg relax into the ground. Now we're going to go to the other leg. We're going to do the same thing. As though you were going to lift that leg off the ground, just begin to effort. You needn't take it off the ground, just the intent. A little work being done in that intent, and then relax. Nicely done. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly out through your mouth, and feel your legs now against the floor. What's that experience like? Do they feel like they're relaxing more into the surface that you're laying on? Now I'd like to have you bring your attention to your buttocks, and I'd like to have you squeeze and tense up the musculature called your buttocks. That's it. Continue to squeeze and release. Nicely done. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let the exhalation slowly go out. And feel your buttocks laying against the floor now. Good. Now we're going to go to your abdominal wall, your abs, as though you were going to do a sit-up, but you're really not going to do a sit-up. Just the intention of doing a sit-up and lifting your body off the ground. Without doing so, you're going to feel your abdominal muscles tighten and tense up. Good. Hold it a bit longer. And now relax back down into the ground, into the surface you're laying on. Feel the musculature in your abdominal wall. Does it feel more relaxed than it did a moment ago? Does the breath feel a little easier, perhaps? Now I'm going to have you bring your attention to your arms, which are laying on the ground or on the surface that you're laying on, and I want you to press your arms into the surface you're laying on, both together, pressing down into that surface, creating tension in the back of your arms, maybe the back of your upper back. Feel it in different places. Keep pushing a little bit longer, and release. Good. Bring your attention to your arms now. How do they feel laying against the surface? What's it feel like? Just bring your attention to that part of your body. Good. Take your fingers now, and I want you to open your fingers as wide as possible, as though you were expanding your hands outward. The distance between your fingers getting greater and greater, thumbs going out, fingers going out, and then relax. And let your fingers and your hand and your arms relax down into what you're laying on. Good. Take a deep breath in now. Exhaling, bring your attention to your body once again. What's it feel like to lay against the surface you're on top of? Now we're going to have you bring your shoulders, and we're going to have you bring your shoulders up to your ears, tensing up the musculature that's going into your neck, your trapezius as they're called, tightening them up, and then relax and drop them back down. away from your ears and down into the ground. Ah, what does that feel like? Do your shoulders and neck feel a little bit looser, perhaps? Good. Now I'm going to have you go back to your shoulders, and I want you to push the outside edges of your shoulders into the ground. You're going to feel the middle of your upper back tensing up. You might feel your lower back tensing up, pushing down into the ground. Not a lot of effort, just enough. And now release that tension. What does it feel like? Have your shoulders against the ground right now. Deep breath in through your nose, exhaling out and relaxing even further into the surface that you're laying on. Now I'd like to have you gently push the back of your head against the surface you're laying on. Feel some tension in your neck. Don't push too hard, just a little bit is enough. And now relax and release that tension, allowing your head to relax on the surface that you're laying upon. Does it feel more relaxed than it did a second or a moment ago? Good. Now bring your attention back to your entire body, laying against the surface that you're laying upon. Can you allow yourself to sink into that surface a little bit further? To let the tension go, as though you were bleeding out the tension, you were letting it go. And you're softening even further into the surface you're laying upon. Now just bring your full attention to your body and just be absorbed into that feeling of relaxation. What is it like to have less tension in your body? Take a deep breath in, deepest one of the series here. Deep breath in, take your time, breathing in through your belly, expanding through the entire middle of your body. And finally, when you need to, just let the breath rush out. The belly will drop, pushing the air out. The chest will collapse, pushing the air out. And just go back to your normal breath after that. Now before we come up and come out of this, I want you just to really notice how you feel. And just set into your consciousness that this is available to you at all times throughout the day. Just remember what the feeling is, that you can take one deep breath somewhere during the day and exhaling out, maybe with even your eyes closed, exhaling out, that you just kind of fall back into this feeling in those times that are stressful, that are anxiety producing. So you can just reach back to this. It's always available to you. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Wiggle your fingers a little bit first, then your toes. You want to come out of this slowly to preserve as much of the sense of relaxation and ease that you feel right now. And then finally, you can move your legs and your feet. And whenever you like, you can come up to a seated position. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope your body enjoyed that. I hope you were able to feel as though you were able to let go of some of the tension, the anxiety, the stress that has been accumulated over the last day, few days, month, the last few months. And just know that if you use this technique on a regular basis, as needed, that it will help a great deal. And especially if you do it at the end of the day. You can do it at the beginning of the day too. It's a great way to start your day off. It will carry over with a very lovely kind of sense of being connected to yourself and being relaxed. And at the end of the day, it's a nice way to finish off the day and kind of get a little bit of a transition between your work day and the rest of your day. So thank you so much for listening and watching. Let me know how it worked for you. How did you feel? Did it help? That's what I'm here for, is to help and to share with you things that have made a difference in my life, my competitive career, and my life beyond that, in terms of just feeling more at ease and having everything go a little bit easier, learning these techniques. And I just wanted to say thanks to John and his officers, the men and women that serve with him and in the state of Massachusetts and Attleboro, and all the fine work that they do. I commend you, I thank you, and I know that your community does, and the rest of the people that know what police officers are probably having to go through today. It is tough. So thank you for all that you do. So until next time, take good care of yourselves, and don't forget to breathe.